Assalamu alaikum. This is Aruj Muzaffar from the Department of English, and we were going through the lectures of functional English together. Today's lecture is about networking and conversational skills. Building professional and personal relationships, networking, and conversational skills form the backbone of professional growth, career mobility, and social influence. In today's rapidly evolving world, where opportunities often arise through connections rather than qualifications alone, understanding how to build, maintain, and expand networks is crucial. Similarly, strong conversational skills enable individuals to communicate effectively, um, to form good relationships, to manage conflicts, and to express identity. Our today's lecture examines the meaning, psychology, and significance of networking and conversational skills. Along with their role in shaping personal and professional success, networking refers to the intentional act of building professional or social relationships that involve the exchange of knowledge, support, and opportunities. Unlike simple socializing, which may not have a clear outcome, networking is purposeful and it involves connecting with people who share professional interests, career goals, creative passions, or intellectual pursuits. Networking is not manipulation or opportunism. When done ethically, it is a mutually beneficial process in which both parties gain something, which can be an insight, mentorship, collaboration, or encouragement. In the traditional view, networking took place in formal environments such as business conferences, professional gatherings, alumni meetups, or in offices where some events take place. Today, the landscape of networking has expanded dramatically. Online platforms such as LinkedIn, Twitter, ResearchGate, Instagram, and professional forums allow individuals to connect globally. A single well written message can create a link with a researcher on another continent, a writer across the country, or a professional mentor in a different industry. Thus, networking has become democratized, which is open to anyone who communicates strategically. The importance of networking is immense. Studies show that a significant percentage of job opportunities arise not from formal applications but rather from personal connections. Even academic and creative careers often rely on networks. Publishers trust recommendations, conference organizers invite familiar names, and organizations support individuals with whom they have positive relationships. Networking raises visibility. When people know you, your work, your strengths, and your personality, they think of you when opportunities emerge. So basically, networking is also essential for learning as well. One conversation with an expert can clarify doubts that might take months of research. Networking expands one's worldview. Interacting with diverse professionals exposes individuals to new experiences in entrepreneurial world and fields. Networking can lead to collaboration, business partnership, funding, and innovation. To network effectively, one must understand its core principles, which can be authenticity, reciprocity, and consistency. Like authenticity is about the perspective that people respond positively to sincerity. Pretending or exaggerating undermines trust, so we should be authentic into our conversation. Reciprocity relates to networking that is based on exchange. You must offer value, knowledge, respect, support, and visibility. Consistency refers to strong networks that are maintained through ongoing engagement, not 1 minute interactions. So basically, all of it develops professionalism where respect, politeness, clarity, and follow up communications are essential. Networking thrives on conversational skills. Conversation is the vehicle through which connection is created. Without strong conversational abilities, networking becomes mechanical and awkward. This brings us to the second major component of this lecture, which is conversational skills. Conversational skills refer to the ability to communicate clearly and creatively with a mind which is based on thoughtfulness and empathy. So, good conversation involves listening actively, responding appropriately, and adapting to the communication style of the context. They understand the content and emotional tone of interactions in the both way. Key elements of conversation is active listening, which is that many people listen only to reply. Skilled communicators listen to understand. Active listening involves maintaining eye contact, nodding, paying attention to vocal tone, and responding with empathy. For example, if someone says work has been exhausting lately, a thoughtful listener does not dismiss or change the subject but responds with this stress in his voice that what happened. This deepens the relationships. Conversational skills also require strong verbal communication as well, where it means that articulating ideas clearly and avoiding unnecessary jargon and speaking at an appropriate pace. Tone matters greatly, and a warm tone invites connection, while a cold or aggressive tone is the one that breaks relationships. So, equally important is the non-verbal communication, where body language, posture, gestures, facial expressions, and expressions that are visible into our intentions and emotions. During networking, even open body events and language signals reflect confidence and appropriability. It is about the idea that a friendly smile, steady eye contact, and relaxed posture make it easier for others to engage. Conversational skills and extends to emotional intelligence as well. The awareness of one's own emotions and the ability to interpret others' emotions allows individuals to navigate sensitive topics and avoid misunderstandings and manage conflicts as well. High emotional intelligence makes conversation smoother, more productive, and more compassionate. Conversational skills must also adapt to context. What is appropriate in a professional meeting may not fit socially together into some other environment as well. Skilled communicators know when to be formal, when to be relaxed, when to speak more, and when to speak less as well. These are the understandings and the practices that develop when they listen. Another important aspect of questioning asking meaningful, open ended questions that show curiosity and encourage deeper, as what inspired you to pursue this field, or how did you overcome that challenge, create memorable interactions. In networking contexts, good questions demonstrate professionalism and interest. Conversations also depend on clarity. Rambling or dominating discussions can make others uncomfortable as well. Skilled communicators are concise, respectful of time, and sensitive to cues. Digital conversational skills have become essential, in which the outline is available to the students in an online networking mode or social spaces that are full of clarity, which is of a language with it is about correcting the language as well, and it is about clarity of language in making correct timings, politeness, and thoughtful messaging that shape one's presence. Emojis, punctuation, and typing speed subtly influences tone. Delayed replies, abrupt messages, or unclear communication may create misunderstandings. Therefore, digital conversational competence requires extra awareness in professional environments, and conversational skills determine collaboration, leadership, and workplace insights and climate as well. I hope you have understood its core concept and it is understandable for you. Thank you so much.